Welcome to another episode of OSFirstTimer. In this episode, Diana will be trying out Windows Longhorn Build 4074, built on April 25th, 2004. Windows Longhorn started development in 2002 and was going to be the next Windows operating system after Windows XP. However, after a few complications, development reset in 2004. Soon after this, the project was renamed Windows Vista and was released to the public on Jan 30th, 2007, even though development of the final RTM build was completed on the 1st of November 2006. On this MacBook is Windows XP without any Surface Packs, which was released on October 25th, 2001. Longhorn originally used XP as its base, and development of Longhorn continued to build upon Windows XP. Just open the start menu and stuff just to prove that it really is Windows XP. Get a look at that look, yep.
Yes.
And open my computer. Fantastic, and you can see that real XP theme and that blue and everything. That theme is called Luna, just so you know, and those are called balloon tips. Okay, on my iPad here...
Have we got enough computers?
Well, we're getting a Surface Pro soon, in about 5 days or something. Anyway, on my iPad is an image, a picture of build 3670 of Longhorn, released on, well not released, but built on August 19, 2002. And as you can see, it still is even labelled Windows XP Professional, even though it's actually Longhorn.
Look at that symbol there. It looks like a cow with horns. It looks like a country edition for cowboys, and even with the haystack there too.
And what about the start button? Does that change at all?
Yeah, it loses its colourful little flag there.
Yeah, so it's become a...
plain one.
A plain one, yeah. So
why would they do that? That to me looks like going from that to that.
Yeah.
Not from that to that.
Yeah, well, anyway, there's a lot more builds of Longhorn, don't worry. This eventually became Windows Vista, remember. Okay, so you're going to be trying out, that was build 3670, you're trying out a build 4074, so you're trying out a much later build, okay? This is only 2002.
So were there all these different Longhorns released at all these different times?
Well, just here's a few we're going to be talking about.
Oh my gosh! What if there were like 10 different Windows 7s or Windows 8s?
There actually were.
There were?
Yeah.
Were they all released?
No, none of them were released. None of these Longhorns were officially released. They're all kind of beta stuff.
How'd you get them?
Well, these are just images, and this one I've downloaded.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Longhorn. Anyway, development continued to build upon XP. See what it's looking like there? It's still got that kind of XP start button, but it's a nice blue colour now.
Yeah,
and it's got this sidebar, which is actually kinda in Vista, and even the menus, which used to be plain. In fact, let's try this out now. Look at that. Can you right-click the desktop? And as you can see...
Because I don't like using this computer.
I know it's up... To right-click on a Mac, my mum doesn't like this. You put 2 fingers and then you click. That's how you right-click on this MacBook. Okay. Now, it's all white. See that?
Yeah.
This, it's this blue and shaded and darkness. Do you like that or not?
Well, that looks more modern. That definitely looks older. But you can read this easier.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I do think so.
So you think that's hard to read?
That kind of blends in with the background almost. But of course, if you change the background, will that still be blue?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then it just depends what background you choose.
Okay, well, that was the default background.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next build looks very similar. It was March 28th, 2003. This is build 4015. And I should say that the programs could actually flip and twist into the start menu, and this was actually called Plex, this interface. When it had that start button, the start menu looked still bluish. Everything was really bluish, right? And this is just called Plex. That's actually called Luna. XP had the Luna look, and this is the Plex look of early Longhorn builds. If we move on again, this is a slightly later build of Longhorn. This is build 4039, but built on August 27, 2003. Now this was the last one to have the Plex interface, this blue look. See? And it started getting the Aero, which is the Vista transparency look. See how it's transparency?
Yeah,
and this is 2003 and it's got transparency.
Yeah.
Do you like the look of that?
I like the transparency. It looks very modern actually.
Yeah. Okay. The next build, which was released just a month later or so on September 9th, 2003, was build 4042. It still had this transparency.
Yes.
But it introduced a new slate theme, and the slate theme is this colour. See, this more duller colour. It's got this little logo on the start menu.
So instead of saying a start, it's just got the logo now.
Yeah.
That's interesting how they did away with the colours and had start.
Yeah.
Now they've done away with the start and brought back the colours.
Yeah. And see, it's still got that Vista-like sidebar, but remember the sidebar in Vista did change, and it's got the clock on it and everything.
Yeah.
After this is the build you're going to be trying, which looks a bit like this. It still looks very much like XP though, doesn't it? And do you know what it did? It lost the transparency.
Oh, that's silly.
It removed the transparency.
Transparency was a step forward, and now they've gone a step back.
And it made this, look at this My Computer, you'll see a lot of what this looks like soon. This is pretty cool. But anyway, at this point, they'd built on XP so much and it had become really unstable. This was April 25th, 2004, build 4074. Now, this is the next build after this. Well, not the next build, but a few builds later.
Oh, that looks like XP. It's gone back.
Doesn't it? Of course it does. Now, the funny thing is they scrapped Longhorn.
Oh.
So you're going to be trying out a version just before it was all scrapped. The difference between this and what they had before is they had to start again, but instead of using Windows XP as the code base, they used Windows 2003 server. So Windows 2003 server was basically like servers would use. You wouldn't use it as your home desktop operating system. And as you can see, this was build 3790. Now, that was actually done on August 14th, 2004. Even though the builds went backwards, it was still a build that was developed later than what we're going to be trying today. So this is like new technology, 2003 server, so this was able to keep up with what they had in mind for Longhorn rather than XP, which was becoming very unstable and it couldn't handle all this Longhorn stuff. Now, I actually from this point don't call Longhorn anymore, but it was still called Longhorn at this point because everything from here and onwards is moving towards Vista.
But it says Windows XP for Professional.
I know it does, because they hadn't bothered to change the name of it yet, because it was so much like XP. The first Longhorn was still labelled XP, remember, with the cowboy type thing?
Yeah.
Okay, then...
There's the cow back.
And
They've got the Longhorn.
And it's XP kind of desktop. Isn't that strange? They just thought, it looks like XP too much, so let's just slap this thing on it. It was September 12th. 2004, and it was build 5001.
Wow, he really does have long horns, doesn't he?
He certainly does. I don't know. Is that a cow or what?
I wouldn't have a clue. Bull.
Okay. Then, on April 1st, 2005, started to look like this. And notice they're now starting to change it.
That to me looks very commercially.
What do you mean?
I don't know, it just looks very commercial.
Okay. See this newish kind of a start menu, this bluish start button?
Yeah.
With a white... Again?
I don't like this getting rid of the colours because that's their trademark. Why get rid of the colours? It's like going from colour TV to black and white.
Well, remember the Windows 8 logo is pure blue squares. So it's not even wavy at all. It's just 4 blue boxes for the Windows 8 logo. Anyway, that was build 5048. The next build was July 20th, 2005. Now, this was known as Windows Vista Beta 1, and it even is labelled Windows Vista Finally. They're calling it Vista. Notice it's got that real... It's almost Vista-y, but at the same time it's got that XP-ish start menu.
Yeah, it does.
Well, start button-ish.
It does, but they've lost their colours.
And yeah, and it's like a half Vista, half XP start menu. It's got the Vista-ish colours, but it's got the XP-ish design layout. It's kind of strange, isn't it? And it's even got like the Vista recycle bin and stuff like that, and just some Vista icons. XP recycle bin looked a lot different. Anyway, in this Vista Beta 1 you can actually see that they've got the transparency, but these buttons, there's no red and colours in here, it's just black, and there's a lot of strange colours going on here. Now along came Vista Beta 2, and this actually, look, the Vista Start menu and a very kind of
Christmas
Vista-like
edition.
a very Vista-like menu, and this was build 5270 on December 14th, 2005, and if we skip forward a year to November 1st, 2006, the final version of Vista. Finally.
And that's Vista.
And yeah, that's build 6000. And it was released on January 30th, 2007, even though it was finished being created on November 1st, 2006. Anyway, now you're going to be trying Longhorn Build 4074. It was April 25th, 2004. That's when it was built.
Yep.
So here's XP on the MacBook. There's Longhorn, and these are all the logon screens. Longhorn 4074 on the desktop computer, and on your laptop, Windows Vista. No.
But it said Control-Alt-Delete, so I did it.
Yeah, but that upgrades you to Windows 7 Professional again. Now, okay, I just want to say, when you're using a virtual machine, you can't do Alt-Control-Delete. Wait a sec.
But it said, well, why did it say to if it can't? See? Look.
No, because it thinks it's a real machine, but it's a virtual machine. You've got to do Alt-Control Function Delete, which is, on my keyboard, it's actually Alt-Control Insert. So Alt-Control Function Delete. There we go, and that's what the login looks like. Now, out of the 3 operating systems, Windows XP,
yep,
this in-between Longhorn thing before it was scrapped,
yep,
and this Vista, what login screen looks the best to you?
that one does.
Vista?
Yeah, Vista.
And which one looks the worst?
Well, that looks very plain to me.
So you think that one looks the worst?
Yeah, but at the same time, simple can be quite elegant. So,
okay.
I don't know. They're on par to me. I mean, that's nice in its own way, and yeah, that's
okay.
Familiar.
And for a little bit of fun, we're going to do a race. We're going to see. We've typed in the password on all 3 computers, and we're going to see which one boots first. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, click. Vista's still going. These 2 won. Okay, Vista was the slowest.
That one, didn't that come up instantly?
The background came up instantly, but the start menu and stuff. So you could... Okay, fine then. Longhorn won, that came second, that came third. But remember, these are tried out on all different machines. And funny thing is, remember, your computer runs XP, but right now it's running a virtual machine of Vista.
Yeah.
So this is almost you trying out Vista on your computer now on your own laptop.
Yeah.
What do you think of the look of this? Honestly.
The actual picture or the desktop layout?
Everything. This is default, nothing's changed.
It looks very pleasant, nice. I like the clock down there in the bottom corner. Search for, that's a very handy thing to have.
Yeah, so you can search for all your files there.
Yeah. I don't like the fact they've got rid of the start. I like the fact they've kept the colours.
Yeah.
But it needs to say start.
Yeah.
And yeah, clean, simple icons on the desktop.
Okay. What do you think of the sidebar?
Yeah, it's alright.
Does it look nice?
I'm assuming you can add things to it. It looks functional.
You can increase and decrease its size. In fact,
Yeah.
can you increase or decrease its size? Increase it, actually, because it's pretty small. Okay. Made it a little bit bigger.
There
Great.
we go.
Stop. No, not that big.
No, I'm joking.
No, make it smaller. Okay, stop. Here we go. You've made balloon bubbles just appeared. So you stay current and up to date. That's what that one looks like. And on XP it looks like that. What looks better, XP or the Longhorn?
Oh, that looks more modern.
Okay, so that looks more modern. And at the side, if you... Wait a sec. If you look at it like this, a little X appears at the top. Then if you take it away, the X kind of disappears. And see that little orange thing at the side, that orange bar? That orange bar will drain. It's a timer. And when that orange bar drains, the message disappears.
Oh.
So
Okay.
instead of you having to click X, it'll disappear by itself. That's not going away.
I still think the X should be there.
So it shouldn't be
regardless.
hidden like that.
Don't hide it. If you're gonna use it, don't hide it.
What time is it?
It's 5:19 p.m. on the 28th of Feb.
What's the best way of displaying the time? Is that one displaying the time the best? Is that one displaying the time best? Or is that one displaying the time the best? What do you like the best?
Well, look at it this way. If you've got a lot of stuff on the desktop and space is an issue, look, you only really need, you know, what time it is.
Yeah.
But if you've got a lot of room on your desktop and you don't mind having the clock, then fine.
That even tells you the date.
Yeah, so that tells you the date when you put your cursor over.
Yep.
Actually, I prefer it telling
you the date.
That's
okay.
Good.
Now another thing you'll notice.
Why did they lose that in Vista? Because I think the dates are, you know.
You know how you can expand it and show like the calendar? Can you do that? So like clicking on the clock and stuff. Do it on all of the systems. So that's what it looks on Longhorn. You've got to double click on XP and it looks like this. Now look at the clock. What that clock looks like with that calendar to compare to this clock
I like
and this
that.
calendar.
That looks like something that would be hanging up on a wall.
Exactly.
And that looks like something that would be hanging up on a wall.
Yeah, and it's got the time in nice big letters rather than in, look, in this XP it's just this little box.
And what's this? It's got 5:21 p.m, then a little music symbol at 11:06 a.m. Is it going to sing me a little song at that time?
You can set alarms. See, if you grab this and move it around.
Oh, that's an alarm.
Through it at 7:01 a.m.
Isn't that
and you
cute?
can move it along.
7:07 a.m.
Well, yeah. See, 4:44 a.m.
I like that. That's great.
And another thing, it's showing a picture, right?
Yeah.
And if you change and look at different days.
Oh, like
January,
a real
February,
calendar on the wall. Isn't that cute?
So it actually shows different pictures.
Yeah, okay.
So that's good. So do you think that's a big improvement?
That's a huge improvement, and that's really just to the point what you need, whereas this looks quite too busy. Too busy.
Too busy,
that's
okay.
Perfect.
So on Vista...
Oh, they've kept the clock.
Yeah.
But they've got rid of the picture there. I like that because it reminds me. Well, we'll look at it this way. It's got the bare essentials of what you need. Does it have an alarm like this one?
No.
Okay, well they got rid of the alarm. I guess when your computer's off, it's not going to really wake you up, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, huge improvement there. So you think the Longhorn won with the clock?
Yes, Longhorn has one.
Another thing you can do with this clock, if you right-click it, this is how you can change the time and stuff. You can clock tile properties. It's got the alarm in there, but you can go to faces, and you can show how you want it to show on the taskbar. So do you want it to look like that? You want it to show a little calendar next to it, and you can just make it just show the date and time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or show all these different things. So you can have it like
Do these two have those?
No, they can't do that.
Okay.
There we go. Changed it.
Yeah, okay.
The clock on Vista, let's have a little look at this. So you can open it up like that, and you can change the appearance. And then look, that looks like the Longhorn one.
Okay, yeah, I see.
And then there's more and more. Okay, I'm sure we know what time it is now. So can you write, save, and open a text document?
Okay, well I've got the start menu open.
Which looks pretty much identical to the one in XP.
I'll go to all programs. There it is.
Notice the fade effect it's doing?
Yeah.
Do you like that or not?
Oh, you have to have a steady arm here. I guess, what's the difference between Notepad and WordPad?
Oh, WordPad's just a little bit more advanced.
Okay, well,
Paint.
I went to
there
the
we go.
It's almost like doing that maze game.
The scary maze game, yeah. Okay, there
Here it is. Very short doc.
Okay, stop before you continue.
Yeah.
Let's look at Notepad on the 3 computers. Okay, so that's Notepad in Windows XP. Notice the big blue top and the buttons. Now there's a Notepad in Longhorn. Notice it's also got these nice buttons, but it's a silver look. Do you like that better than the blue look?
It's alright. It looks more modern.
Now this is the Notepad on Vista. Does that look the best or what?
It does actually, because I like that transparency.
Okay.
Why did they go to the grey? Guess I was sick of the blue. Maybe it was just bad weather, grey skies.
Yeah, they're sick of all the blue skies. Some clouds are coming in XP, and here they come in Longhorn. Yeah. All grey. Okay. Can you now save it?
Yes, I go to File, Save, and I'll just call it Doc. Oh, wait a sec, where am I saving it?
Yeah, have a little look.
I don't know.
Are you a bit confused?
Yeah, where's the thing where it says that you're saving it?
Well, you're saving it in this folder, but it's not telling you what folder this is.
Well, what's the point of that?
I don't know, honestly.
Maybe I'll do a new folder. It doesn't let you.
How about you just save it into my music? There we go. So, you've maximised it, great. And you've closed it. Do you find those buttons were very small? Because these XP buttons are a bit bigger, and when you try to close it,
you've got to have a steady
maximise.
hand. Maybe I'm just so tired I don't have a steady hand.
Okay. Now, can you find it in your My Music folder?
Music? No valid result.
This is one problem with this version of Longhorn. I'll tell you how you actually get to it. Go to Start, Computer,
Yes.
Diana Adams Documents, then into My Music,
And
And there it is, doc.txt. Notice this top thing. Do you like this? Let's just open this in XP. My music, just as an example. Look at the top of the window, what it looks like.
Yeah.
And where it says where it's stored. See, C dot dot, settings, documents, my computer. Notice how it's kind of changed it. Instead of showing that like little text box there, it's trying to simplify it without all the slashes. It's just saying computer, documents, music. Do you like that better?
That bit's better.
It's much more clean.
Confusing and...
Well, why is this confusing? It's saying you've got 3 items in this folder, make a new folder, print this file or email this file. So if you click on this doc, it's saying what do you want to do? Do you want to make a new folder? Do you want to print this file? So that's a fast way to print it. If you wanted to print that instantly,
right, yeah.
Or if you wanted to email, you just click email and it would start attaching it to an email.
Okay.
Now, do you like it or not, honestly?
I wouldn't use those features.
That's very simple here, but if we come to Vista, it's gone back into a text box again.
I prefer that because it's simpler
The
with
cleaner?
the transparency.
Okay. Fantastic. So it's just the transparency that's putting you into this.
Yes.
But you'd prefer it if it looked a bit more like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about this thing? You don't like this, do you? You don't
No.
think that's nice, big and simple? Like, if you want to print things, you don't like click print?
I like to do things myself. I don't like having that there, no.
So you think it's a waste of
It's
space?
a clutter.
They kind of got rid of that in Vista and made this little thing.
Okay.
So you can still click on things and do stuff, but it's much smaller. So if I clicked on something, play all, share or burn to a disk. So it's almost, it's got that idea of Vista and stuff, but the icons are just so much bigger here. What is 3.5 times 14?
Okay, I'll find the calculator first. Obviously it's going to be in accessories. Accessories, calculator.
3.5 times 14. Done, that was
49.
easy. So do you prefer this blacky, grey look than the blue, or what?
Seems to be more modern, but then again, the transparency of Vista definitely outdoes both of them.
You think there is nothing better, there's no look that looks better than transparency. Is that what your opinion is?
Not currently.
Okay, so there may be something in the future that beats transparency?
Maybe, yes.
Before we continue, I just want to show you something about this build of Longhorn that I really like. If you go into computer and just look at your actual photos that come with this. Now here's the sample photos, right? Now look what happens when you put your cursor over it. It becomes bigger.
Oh yes.
So you can see a big preview of it. Can you do that in XP for me? So in XP by default, you've got your things along the bottom like this and you click on them and they're big. Do you prefer that or this?
It doesn't bother me. Either or.
Okay, here's what it looks like on Vista. Now if you put your cursor over it...
It converts it to words.
No, it shows...
A picture says 1,000 words.
No, it actually shows just information about the rating and dimension, size, stuff like that. So it's not actually a big preview like this.
Hey look, I'm not fussed.
So you don't care about that?
I really don't.
You don't think that's a nice feature?
Not really.
Okay, so can you now customise the look of your computer?
Okay, I guess I right click. Properties. Okay. Desktop. Okay. Oh,
and now choose a background.
Assuming coffee bean, crystal. Moonflower, that sounds nice.
Now the thing about this
I don't like it.
Oh.
No, don't like that either. Wait a sec.
Tell me if you like crystal. Because I like crystal.
Where's crystal?
It's up the top.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Autumn. Yeah.
Yep, okay, now you've got to actually... See how it's done this? It doesn't stretch the picture. So to stretch it, you've got to go here, position...
You're kidding me.
And then click stretch.
Oh, you're kidding.
And then click apply.
But that's
so that
silly.
will stretch it.
But kind of goes without saying you want a desktop picture.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, but the thing is, on XP, let's see how it was. Now it's got these same properties here, like the same kind of how it doesn't show the picture.
Yeah.
And if I click on something, it doesn't stretch. See?
Oh, I like that one. Do that one.
Yeah, but it doesn't... Oh, okay, we'll do that. But notice it doesn't stretch. You've got to click stretch.
Oh, as well?
Yeah, so XP, in case you didn't notice...
Oh, it didn't have it either.
Does the same thing.
Oh, what about Vista? Oh, personalise.
Yep, so that was changed.
Well, I guess that sounds better, personalise, because that's more appropriate.
And what do you want to personalise?
Desktop background.
Now, what one?
So are they just showing them now, rather as opposed to listing? Oh, that's better, because then you don't have to click on them to find out what they are. Oh, isn't that good? Let's have a look here. I'll get that one for now.
And notice it instantly sets it full screen and that's it. You didn't even have to click apply. It was instantly set.
But why did I then press OK?
No, but did you notice it set it before you clicked apply? In this you have to go to which one and click apply. It didn't even
have an apply.
Yeah.
And it stretched it. Look, yeah, that's definitely
so Vista won. Vista won. So in XP to this, nothing much happened, but Vista pretty much wins.
Why would you even have a little picture in the centre of your thing? I mean, how many people select that?
Oh, people who don't really know how to click stretch.
Oh, that's so silly.
So, yeah, they suffer because of the default settings of these operating systems.
Okay.
Anyway, next is explore the operating system yourself. Now, I'm just going to tell you what to do here.
Oh, well, explore it myself, but you're going to tell me what to do.
I'll tell you how to explore it. Notice that's an exact quote from when you tested out Windows Chicago.
Okay.
Okay. So, just in this, can you add a gadget to it?
Add a gadget?
Yeah, some kind of a gadget.
Well, it's already got search. I'll put a recycle bin in it.
That's not a gadget. Those are icons. Add a gadget to the sidebar.
How do you get... Where are the search for gadgets?
No.
It's searching.
But it's not going to find anything.
Oh. Poor thing. I'll put you out of your misery.
Okay. Right-click the sidebar. The sidebar.
Yes.
Now, which gadgets do you have? Which don't you have?
I'm assuming I have the ticked ones.
Yeah. And you don't have the other one. See, clock and
slideshow.
stuff.
So I wouldn't mind seeing a slideshow.
There it is. And then those pictures will change on you. So it's like a little thing there and it changes every now and then.
Okay, yes.
Now, can you...
Another one?
Yeah.
Newsfeed. Oh, okay. Good, I've got a newsfeed now. Basket, what does that do?
I don't know. Looks like you put your files in it.
Your files
into a basket.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Well, can you try that? Put the help and support in the basket. See if it actually... I think it's in the... Did it go in the basket?
I wouldn't have a clue. No tasks.
No tasks. Okay.
Oh, maybe you just put tasks for yourself in there. Oh.
That's weird. Okay. We'll do another thing.
Oh, contacts.
Pin a contact to bar. Okay, what's another thing?
People nearby. Maybe you can pin some people nearby to the...
No, you join people nearby.
What was the point of the people nearby thing?
You join people that are nearby.
They might not want to be joined.
What do you join them to?
I don't know.
To
each other?
No, to the network.
It just sounds so silly.
Join people nearby. I think I might need a pause. Stop laughing, dude.
Join people. I just need to join them together. I think they might not want to be joined.
We'll just do Vista.
I think that's actually funny.
Haven't
I already tried Vista?
No, but try and add something to it, just to see if it's different to Longhorn. How would you add something?
Well, it's got a transparent
sidebar, that's right.
Add gadgets.
And then it shows you what they are instead
of
listing them.
Picture.
Yeah, so instead of listing them, it shows you what they are.
Wouldn't
and then
mind
you can
knowing
add them.
how the shares are going.
Oh, there's no internet right now.
Yeah, it's added in.
There we go.
And headline. Oh, that's pretty good. I like this one better.
And can you add the slideshow?
Where's the slideshow?
There.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There we go, and it's added.
Oh, isn't that nice?
And that'll continuously change just like that one's been changing.
Oh, I tell you what, that really is an improvement over this.
This sidebar?
Yes.
Because that looks very... I don't know.
It looks old, whereas that looks like super modern.
Okay, now if you drag this across, what do you notice happens? Watch this.
Bigger.
That got bigger, see? The slideshow did it. Now can you make this one bigger?
Oh, I moved it out instead.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. How can I? It doesn't have... I can't do it.
Well, it appears that you can't make that one
What's
bigger.
that, though? Is
What?
that plus meaning to plus...
Plus
to
more
make
gadgets.
Oh.
So this sidebar is more... It stays there, you can't be
Okay.
stretched and stuff. Can you now turn off the computers?
Okay.
So, first of all, XP, because you're an XP person, shut down XP.
Turn off. Turn off. Good, that's that one.
Was that simple?
Yeah.
Longhorn has a sidebar and Vista has a sidebar. Now, if you don't want these, how do you get rid of them? So, first of all, Longhorn, how do you...
Maybe you can stretch the desktop over it.
Just get rid of it, like, in a way it's meant to be gotten rid of.
Well, right-clicking doesn't work.
You sure? Did you
see.
read of all the things? No, that's a minimum size it can be.
Okay.
Did you read everything?
Properties.
What's the thing above it?
Minimise bar.
What's that?
Well, it's already
Click it.
minimised. Oh, well, minimise instead. It should say get rid of the bar.
No, but it's not
Delete
gotten rid of
bar.
it because you're putting it down to the taskbar, see? So it's all
Oh,
there now, those are the little
there.
things, and then if you want it to come back, you just press this.
Okay.
So there it is,
Okay.
and then click that to get rid of it. Now how do you do that in Vista?
I don't know. Let's have a look.
So it doesn't
right
have that
there.
same button, but it's got closed sidebar. Oh, I shouldn't have said.
Close sidebar. You know what? That is more logical than minimise, because I'd already minimised it.
Okay, and
Yep.
there it's gone. And it's just saying, how do I find it again? You you right click that thing there.
I like that, because that, you know, it tells you what to do. and
Yep.
Stuff. I like that.
Okay, fantastic. So now can you shut down both systems? So how do you
Okay.
shut down Longhorn?
Well, obviously you go to start and you go to shut down. Perfect.
And
It
shutting
didn't
down, do
even
you like
ask
the
you,
look
are
of
you
it?
sure or anything?
Shutting down, yeah, so that was instant.
Yeah, that was
So
good.
rather than XP, are you sure?
Yeah, I know. I
Well,
don't-
not really are you sure, it had an extra option. So this start, then what? No.
Why not? That looked like an on-off.
It did, but you had the same problem when you tried out Vista. That, what you just tried, turned your computer into XP, but that's not what it was supposed to do. Let's pretend this was Vista and it had a shutdown button there. That was actually a sleep button over here. Then you had to go on a little menu to the side to select shutdown. So there was actually, yeah, you had to actually make it
Well,
say
to me
shutdown.
it looked like an on-off switch. So I thought, well, since it's already on, if you
Yeah.
press it, it'll go off.
So what did you think about XP versus Longhorn? Do you think XP was improved when Longhorn was done over it?
I do feel that Longhorn was an improvement over XP.
Yeah.
However, I didn't like in the other versions where they got rid of their trademark, their coloured little trademark,
Yeah.
and then they got rid of the start. The word
Yeah,
start
so the word
altogether.
start's not there, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
no. I do like the fact that the shutdown is
Instant.
one step
Yeah.
as opposed to having a symbol that looks like turning off the computer but it is actually something totally different.
Yeah, or the other thing where you click and then it's like, are you
Are
sure?
you sure? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, exactly. Of course I'm sure. I just want to shut it down. I also like the way when it had the window open,
Oh.
it showed you where, like, the files...
Yeah, so
that's
what's,
it.
yeah, my computer, and then it would go this thing in this and this,
Yeah.
rather than in the XP where it would say
In the
Dinah
little
slash
text
this,
bar,
slash
yeah.
this, slash this. So
Yeah.
you think that looks neat and clean?
It was, yes, and it's very easy to follow.
Yeah.
I like the taskbar better in the Vista.
The sidebar, yeah,
I
the
have
side.
to admit, I do actually like the look of Vista better. The transparency was definitely improvement over
Yeah.
Longhorn.
Okay.
But it has its strengths, but Vista was definitely an improvement over both of them.
Okay then. And you said you liked the clock as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
With the
like
calendar, yeah.
the look of the layout here with the clock and the calendar, because it looked like something you
Yeah.
put on your wall.
So you wish that was something, if you could keep something from Longhorn, you wish that is what you could keep.
Yeah, the little
Calendar where you
thing
pick it
with the
up,
clock,
yeah.
and also the turning off the computer sequence is so much easier.
And if you want her to try out any more builds of Longhorn, like this was just one build, you saw a bunch of builds there. If you wanted to try out one of those other builds with a different theme or something like that, she can try that out too, but maybe not for a while. We need to get some other OSs up. But anyway, we will see you next time.
Bye.